Hello everyone, it's Nanny Moo Moo and Papa Dunk, and today we're at All Saints Church, Grayswood, which sits on the A286 between Hazelmere and Brook, leading up to Milford. I've been wanting to come and visit this church for some time now. Papa Dunk and I often pass the church on our way to Milford or Godalming on the A286, and the welcome sign outside of the church is certainly welcoming. Certainly set in a lovely setting. And it was consecrated in 1901 on the 13th of February. And today happens to be the 13th of February 2025. We'll take a little look outside the church first. The land was gifted by Lord Derby, and the money to build the church and a vicarage was given by a gentleman called Alfred Harman, who was associated with Ilford photography, and some of us old enough will remember buying film, having our photographs developed, taking them to a chemist or somewhere that developed photographs of our holidays and occasions, and then waited until they were developed, collecting them and finding that they were usually thumbprints or people not looking the right way. So it's a relatively young church, well, 124 years. I don't know whether you could say that that was young. Grayswood is quite an old hamlet, maybe more of a village these days, but I'd like to think of it as a hamlet. The church itself was designed by a Swedish gentleman called Axel Haig, and he and Alfred were actually buried in this cemetery. We'll have a look at their gravestones. You can see that there is some scaffolding up, repairs to the roof, no doubt. So this gravestone here is celebrating Nina Harman and Alfred Harman. Nina dying on the 31st of January 1907, and Alfred on the 23rd of May 1913. So a lovely Celtic cross. And here is the gravestone of Axel Haig, and you can see the boat. Both Axel Haig and Alfred Harman lived in Grayshott, so they had a close connection. Lovely gravestone, quite unusual. So let's take a look inside the church. As I said, it's a relatively new build in terms of church times, but still has quite a lot of interesting detail. And those of you who've watched the various videos about churches will know I don't really know much about the architecture. There are specialists out there and online, so much information. So my first impressions on entering the church is that it's rather lovely. You'll find more accurate information on the church's website as to its history and the various artifacts within the church. But I'm just looking at these wonderful stained glass windows. And while late Victorian Edwardian churches may not have the back history of earlier churches, the Victorians were very good at decoration. And even to the back of the church, wonderful stained glass windows. Once again, a very peaceful and serene setting. And you don't have to be particularly religious to appreciate how calming churches can be for reflection and contemplation. I believe the font here has some age to it. So what a lovely church, and how lucky Grayswood are to have it. Let's leave a donation. Opposite the church is a playing field, and in the summer, if you're passing, you may see a cricket match. And in the distance is the school associated with the church and a village hall. Sorry, it is a bit noisy with traffic, but that's to be expected because it is a busy A road. And if you're travelling from Guildford, the number 70 and 71 buses pass through. There are some very good walking footpaths to be explored, probably when it's a little bit drier. I just remembered the 71 bus doesn't come this way, so if you are travelling to Grayswood, not to be mistaken with Grayshott, which is the other side of the A3, it's the number 70 bus you would need to catch. In front of me there are the woodlands for exploring by foot. So I'm going to pop into the Wheatshift Inn for a sandwich and a cup of tea. Papa Dunk isn't with me today, he's working, so I'm going to treat myself. The Wheatshift Inn is a relative new build. There was a pub here, has been for many years. But this pub was in construction when we first moved to the area in 2022. So I think I'm going to leave it there. From Grayswood, All Saints Church, and say bye for now. Bye for now.